Okay, so you like games, but instead of playing a game, you want to watch me talk about gaming news? Something's not. Make it make sense. This is not.
Riley, you want them to watch, right?
Well, Nintendo is at it again, swinging the DMCA hammer at over a dozen Switch emulators, including Citron, Eden, Mewgenics, and even the lingering ghosts of Yuzu. They're here. All of which received takedown notices on GitHub. Citron has already folded, although there's some other messy drama also playing a part in that, while most of the other emulators are fleeing to sketchier corners of the web for survival. But the Eden team remains mostly unfazed. While Nintendo nuked their releases page, they claim they haven't actually broken any rules, and users will still be able to download future releases directly from the devs. Nintendo's complaint, as usual, is that these emulators are primarily designed to circumvent the Switch's copyright protections and use the secret, special keys the console needs to decrypt and run its games. But if those keys are just sitting on the internet, which they are, all over the place, is it really the emulator's fault that someone found the code, which is up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right? Oh, our lawyers are telling us that will get us demonetized. I'll stop. Anyway, Dolphin, everyone's favorite Wii emulator, is out here living its best life. The latest update adds support for the fabled Triforce arcade system, which was developed jointly by Sega, Namco, and Nintendo with the guts of a GameCube. How did they dodge a lawsuit? Dolphin, I mean. Man, get a load of these guys and their fancy Mario Kart Arcade GP2 running on an emulator. Dolphin, if you are watching this, I challenge you to a round at the DK Jungle, and we can get hot dogs at the concession stand after. If you've got the tickets for it. I don't know what this gesture is. Wildlight Entertainment, the beleaguered studio behind PvP raid shooter Highguard, is desperate for you to know that despite a myriad of issues plaguing the game, Highguard isn't dead. Sure, concurrent players are down 98% from launch and they laid off most of their dev team, and the game has mostly negative reviews on Steam and the website has been down for several days, but they're fine, okay? Lay off! Ooh, too soon. When the website went down earlier this week, players were concerned it was a signal that the studio was closing its doors and packing it in. A dev responded on Discord saying the website went down because it's being transferred and simplified, but also called fixing it a low priority since the reputational damage has already been done. Also highlighting with that comment why devs don't usually do PR. They say they're going to focus instead on delivering updates. A content patch should be coming out today with a new base and a lock-picking gun, but more importantly, a rideable owlbear. That seems cool to me. Nobody tell Wizards of the Coast because aren't there enough lawsuits going on? Come on. Adding to the confusion, laid off staff have started posting concept art and videos of unreleased characters with Wildlight's permission, saying things like, I don't think they'll get released now. Unless you start playing the game. As for who's funding whatever comes next, a GameFile report revealed Chinese gaming giant Tencent was secretly bankrolling Wildlight the whole time. And while Tencent funding another game studio isn't exactly shocking in the current year, it seems like neither company was eager to announce their relationship. Kind of like when you make out with your crush at Jenny Tabuno's pool party in 9th grade, and then the next day she pretends it never happened, and you spend the next 4 years in an emo punk band. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Take-Two Interactive has ordered the shutdown of the Alt-V GTA Online mod platform after 9 years of development because it's a different mod platform than the one Rockstar bought in 2023 called 5M. If Alt-V wanted to survive, they should have thought about being 5M instead. The shutdown order comes shortly after the launch of CFX Marketplace, Rockstar's official store for user-generated GTA mods, proving that in the city of Los Santos, the house always wins. Corporations suck and garbage pickup is on Tuesdays. It's just like real life. I feel so immersed. The Alt-V team announced a structured wind down where new community servers will stop March 2nd, public listings vanish May 4th, and a total purge follows on July 6th. The developers thanked users for nearly a decade of support while encouraging server owners to migrate to 5M. And the problems haven't stopped there. The ambitious Bully Online multiplayer mod was also shut down roughly 1 month after its December launch, with developers pulling the plug for no apparent reason. That is not suspicious at all. They really should take the moral lesson from their own game about bullies to stop bullying people. No one should be a bully. Everyone should check out our sponsor.
A secret lab. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years that we've been with Secret Lab as our sponsor. It feels as though it has been but a moment, is it not, my love? 10 years they have spent refining this chair. A decade of passion, of engineering, of devotion. And I can feel every moment of it. Do you see this back raised? Highly customizable. She adjusts to support me perfectly, whether I am in the heat of a gaming session or reclining together, watching a screensaver sunset. We have partnered with Secret Lab here at LMG for almost a decade, because when you spend this many hours at a desk, you need a chair that was built for the long haul. If you too want an expertly engineered chair that we have trusted for almost 10 years, check out Secret Lab at the link below. Perfecto.
Still watching, huh? Well, might as well finish the quick bits at this point. I mean, even if this makes zero sense.
Riley!
Okay. Unreal Tournament 2004 is officially back and free, thanks to the fan group Old Unreal working with Epic Games' blessing. The classic arena shooter just received its first public patch in over 20 years, complete with modern fixes and updated renderers. Windows, Linux, and macOS builds are already live, and you know what that means. It's time to dig out my old sound blaster to hear monster kill. Monster kill. Zillow has partnered with Blizzard to launch Zillow for Warcraft, a microsite where you can browse in-game homes from Azeroth, as if browsing Zillow wasn't fantasy enough, am I right? Yeah. The whole thing's a little bit of a prank though, because while you can't actually buy any of the homes on the site, you can unlock an in-game Zillow-inspired doormat. It feels like the most savagely true-to-life thing Zillow could have done here. In their dedication to authenticity, the listings feature skeevy real estate agents committing fraud and trying to upsell you on homes with amenities like spikes, and more spikes. So congratulations to Zillow and WoW for looking at one of the few escapist fantasy refuges we have left and thinking, this needs more 2020's housing crisis in it. Mewgenics, the cat breeding roguelike from Binding of Isaac creator Edmund McMillan, sold over 1 million copies in its first week. Co-creator Tyler Glial, said they were blindsided by the numbers, noting the game only had 400,000 wish lists before launch. Only 400,000? Oh, you guys must have been heartbroken. It also overtook Hades 2 in all-time concurrent Steam players, peaking above 115,000. McMillan also made the incredibly successful Super Meat Boy, so the only real surprise here is that he was surprised. Oh, launching a new game as a barely known indie developer responsible for a string of extremely popular games is scary. Like, f off. And congratulations, I don't know. Todd Howard, creative director at Bethesda Game Studios, has confirmed Starfield's next big update is not going to be a significant shift in the flavor of the game. In an interview with Kinda Funny, the Bethesda director said, if you love Starfield, you're gonna love the update. But if you didn't connect with the game, well, this isn't gonna change your mind, which really seems to mirror Bethesda's whole we're not for everyone vibe. They're not willing to delay a game forever to make it perfect, okay? They're about delaying games forever and then releasing a janky, unpolished mess that some people will play for hours anyway because they like trudging through empty wasteland or planets or whatever. Not a Bethesda guy. Naturally, Howard also didn't give a concrete release date, but said it would be out soonish. Perfect. And the world has finally come full circle with Become, a newly announced indie game where you play as a sentient sperm cell racing to reach the egg. The Steam page is live, the trailer is what you think it is, and the infamous sock level we were all hoping for is confirmed. It's confirmed? Now, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but I think I see the next become any percent speedrunning world champion right in front of me. 30 seconds flat. And you can super easily become the world champion in my eyes right away by coming back next Thursday for more gaming news. Even if you really should be playing video games instead, like you call yourself a gamer, but then, you know, the action is not matching up here.
Dude, what is your goal?
I'm just saying.